Thank you so much. Could you detail a little bit more Blinken's involvement in this deal, sort of what conversations he's had, and where did this idea of widening the deal to include more people to be released and get Germany involved come from? We've heard this idea was being kicked around state. Was it Blinken's idea, or where did it come from?
So, look, I'm not going to get into the specifics of the negotiating process beyond just saying that today's exchange is a feat of diplomacy that could have only been achieved with leaders like President Biden, like Secretary Blinken, like National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, that understand the vital importance of diplomacy and understand the vital importance that our alliances and partnerships can play in situations like this. It's the largest multi-country swap of its kind, resulted in the release of 16 individuals currently detained in Russia. That included, as I said, 3 American citizens, 1 U.S. lawful permanent resident, 5 U.S. German citizens, and 7 Russian political prisoners. This is something that required extensive engagement with partner countries, and it started at the very top with President Biden and, of course, Secretary Blinken and National Security Advisor Sullivan and their respective teams as well. So this is something that we're very happy to see days like this when our tireless efforts come together and we're able to see American citizens reunited home.
And I know Jake Sullivan has said that you're sort of regarding this as separate issues, but in your mind, does this deal signal at all that Putin might be ready to talk peace with Ukraine or repair relations with the U.S. at all?
That's certainly for the Russians and for President Putin to speak to. It's not something that we would ascertain. As the National Security Advisor said, these are separate and totally unique issues. While, of course, we welcome this news and welcome that 4 Americans are going to be reunited with their loved ones, Ukraine continues to be under attack, and the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Ukraine continues to be aggressed on by the Russian Federation. And in that regard, the United States will continue to support our partners in Ukraine. You saw us do so as recently at the beginning of this week with the announcement of another presidential drawdown authority.